Travel Channel. Today I am greeting you from one of my most favorite cities in the world, and it's Istanbul. I'm extremely happy to be in this city right now, but this time we ended up here because of a very weird occasion. We literally had our flight cancelled and delayed for 3 days. So the airline paid us the hotel, the breakfast, the transportation from the hotel to the airport, and gave us 3 days of staying in Istanbul. I'd like to present you today one of my favorite activities to do in Istanbul. Always when I come here, I love to take the boat going from Eminönü to Üsküdar, which is the European side, to the Asian side. We are right now already on the boat. Let's go. The boat offers a panoramic view of the whole city from all its sides, and there are always seagulls flying around. You can get some bread and even feed them. There are always boats with an open deck, so you can enjoy the view fully, and it's just such an amazing time spent here. Getting on the boat is very cheap. You just need to use the Istanbul card, and every trip is just 11 lira, which is around 50 cents. Look at this! The boat ride is totally incredible. You get a full view of the city from all its sides. You have the seagulls flying around. You enjoy the breeze from the sea, which flies into your hair, and it's just such a romantic atmosphere. On the Asian side of Istanbul, which is called Üsküdar, and right behind me you can see one of the highlights of the city, which is called Kız Kulesi in Turkish, or Maiden's Tower in English. The construction of this started in 18th century, and it was supposed to be a lighthouse for the coming boats. However, recently it has been made as a museum and a restaurant, and you can find this tower on many of the postcards of the city. This is one of my favorite places to be in Istanbul. The Asian side is more calm, is less tourist, and it's just so quiet and amazing to enjoy the time here. You can take a promenade along the sidewalk by the sea and just enjoy your time. There are so many people here, but still it just feels so much more quiet and enjoyable than to be in the crowded tourist area of the European side. The Asian side is always full of life, even though it is less touristic. You always can enjoy performances right on the street, as you can see right now. go back to the European side to explore more things there, and the best time to do it is at the sunset. Welcome to the European side of Istanbul, the touristic one, the crowded one, the international one, the one which contains all the most important tourist attractions in Istanbul. As soon as you come out of the boat, you can come to Galata Tower, which is right behind me. And the best time to be here is the sunset, because you can have this beautiful view. We are going to get up the bridge right now, and from there you can get even a better view. And then as soon as you cross the bridge, you can go up to Galata Tower. The whole Galata Bridge is full of fishermen, and underneath the bridge there are one of the best restaurants in the city, all of shisha and the best seafood. As you cross the Galata Bridge, there is a wonderful viewpoint, which is right here, and you can see from here the view to another postcards of Istanbul. Come. Once again, the sunset is wonderful here. Our next destination is Galata Tower, which is just 10-15 minutes walking from Galata Bridge. It is a very crowded, very popular neighborhood of Istanbul, which is a must-see, must-visit whenever you are in this city. Good morning, everyone. This is our second day in Istanbul. We just woke up and had breakfast. Thanks God the breakfast was included from their company. However, what I heard is that they were supposed to offer also lunch and dinner, which did not happen. Either way, I've already got ready and we are going to visit some more places in Istanbul today. And in the afternoon, we are planning to go to an Airbnb because our flight is supposed to be tomorrow early morning, so let's see how it goes. One thing that is important to mention, if you are planning a vacation or a weekend getaway for Istanbul, it's definitely not enough. As I mentioned, I've been several times in this beautiful city and I still have so many things to explore here, so it's literally never enough because the city is giant. So you're always gonna have more places to discover, but in this video you're gonna see things that you can do in a quick 2 days tour around the central area of Istanbul, which is mainly Eminönü or Kadıköy. When you come to Istanbul, you definitely should try their desserts. Baklava is one of the most famous and the most delicious ones. There are layers which are soaked into honey, and then they have nuts, pistachio, any other type of like almonds, peanuts, and so on, and they taste amazing. You're literally gonna have a gastronomic orgasm. have just got to the most visited area in Istanbul and the busiest as well. As you can see, there are so many people here. We are right now in Sultan Ahmed Square. Since the Byzantium Empire, it used to be a hub for sales, a hub for meeting and so on. Since that time they redid it and it used to be called the Hippodrome. Right now it's just considered the Sultan Ahmed Square, which is right next to the Blue Mosque and to Hagia Sophia, which are one of the most important and most powerful mosques in Turkey. The Blue Mosque is a real creation of art. It is so beautiful, it has so many details, and the architecture is amazing. When visiting this place, keep in mind that it is a religious spot where you need to be dressed decently, cover your head, shoulders, and knees.
Bırakıp giderken seni bu öksüz tavrını bırakıp giderken seni.
Right behind me you can notice the Blue Mosque. It is so beautiful. Another name of the Blue Mosque is Sultan Ahmed Mosque because it was built during the ruling of Ahmed I, and this mosque was built at the beginning of 17th century. The Sultan Ahmed Mosque represents one of the most powerful points of Muslim religion in general. So there are Muslims coming from other countries in order to visit this powerful mosque. During the prayers, the mosque is getting closed, so all the visitors have to leave it. And in order for you to enter, if you are not Muslim, you'll have to have something covering your head, so it can be a scarf, and also you're gonna have to wear a long skirt or dress in order to cover your knees, and you'll have to leave your shoes outside. Besides the thing that this area is full of history and so much religion, it is also a pretty and enjoyable area where the people come to just enjoy their time, to walk around. They also hang out on the grass, they take lots of pictures, they eat ice cream, they drink tea, and they just spend a beautiful time here. Right now we're heading to another tourist attraction. Right in front. I said you, there are so many people here. Right, there are lots of tourists coming. That's why it's the most busy area. Right in front of us is Hagia Sophia, which is another mosque for right now, but it used to be for more than 1,000 years an operational Orthodox church. Hagia Sophia is the ancient monument basically here, because if the Sultan Ahmed Mosque was built at the beginning of 17th century, the Hagia Sophia was started to be being built at the beginning of 6th century. So this is literally an ancient building right now behind me, which is over 1,500 years. Isn't that impressive? The main thing you should keep in mind about Istanbul, it is the city of cats. You're literally gonna find so many cats on the streets. All of them, they're so friendly. They let you pet them, they sleep everywhere, and they're just adorable. As we already know, Hagia Sophia was built in the 6th century, and in 15th century, after it used to be an Orthodox church, it was converted into a mosque, until the 20th century when it was converted into a museum, and afterwards in 2020 it was reopened as a functionable mosque once again. Right now I am basically in the central point of everything that you have to do and see here. Right behind me is Hagia Sophia, right in front of me is the Sultan Ahmed Mosque. Both of them are totally worth it. You should enter both of these mosques, and just keep in mind that there is always a line of people waiting to enter. I bet you're never gonna guess what can be located between two mosques in one of the most religious places in Istanbul. Right behind me is the Turkish hammam, or the famous Turkish baths, which is obviously a big part of the Turkish culture. And you should know what is happening in the Turkish bath. You're getting all scrubbed, massaged, and you just have literally the time of your life there. And it is right here. It is one of them. It is like the most famous bath. But either way, there are so many baths around the city that cost way less than this one. But if you want to have the full experience, you can try this bath, which is right here in Sultan Ahmed Square. All the food looks delicious. Hello. Thank you. Finally, after we got everything we wanted, we're going to check out and eat. Everything is homemade and tastes delicious. Anything you'll get will be the best meal you've ever had. Right after lunch, we're heading to one of the busiest and most fancy areas in Istanbul. I can definitely say that we are on the busiest pedestrian in Istanbul. This street is full of boutiques and stores with sweets, with spices, clothes, shoes, everything you can even imagine you can find here. Right behind us is Galata Tower. You can't see it because it's like 10 minutes walking away. And right now we're heading right into the Taksim Square. So literally this is like a perfect plan that you can do. You can go up to Galata Tower and then just walk down this pedestrian street. There are lots of restaurants and cafes around. You can have lunch or dinner here and go right into Taksim Square, which is another tourist attraction. Every time I come to Istanbul, I can't pass by these stores. Literally, they just attract your attention so much. They're so colorful and everything there is delicious. We're back at Galata Tower where we were yesterday night. This tower used to be a lighthouse and it was built back in Byzantine Empire. Right now it serves as a museum, and on the very top where you can still see people, there is a platform that offers you a panoramic view of the whole Istanbul. Galata neighborhood is so busy, guys. Literally there's so many people. We're in the street where everyone is taking pictures because from here you have the best visibility of Galata Tower. As you can see, it's in full beauty. Everyone taking pictures. There's so many restaurants and cafes. There's always. Alright y'all, as I told you, 2 days in Istanbul is definitely not enough. This city has so much more to offer and to see and to explore. This is a unique mixture of Asian and European culture, architecture, food, and it's just literally so rich. You're gonna enjoy everything around here. Delicious ice cream, the best food. There are so many stores for perfumes, for clothing, for shoes, for literally everything. You're gonna find here everything you want. Thank you so much for watching until this very moment. I hope that you like this video about Istanbul, and when you plan your trip to Istanbul, you're gonna have this short trip tips for 2 days. And definitely if you have been in the city and maybe you know some hidden gems, please leave them down below in the comments. Thank you very much once again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and do not miss any other of our future travel videos. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like it. Bye.